I am, for the sake of this, going to lay, just so you see how it kind of lifts up, I'm going to just lay some change down, only to hold those corners down a little better.
And again,
So
the white is providing the frame.
Well, I have this is a rectangle. It's an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, so it's known size and shape. Those coins, the only purpose of the coins right now is to keep the corners flat. You know.
Okay.
All right. So here's the camera.
Right.
2 lenses, pretty standard interocular. So now I'm coming at an angle. The nature of a phantogram is generally you're coming at an angle, like so, for instance. Okay, now I might even zoom in a tiny bit. Okay, so there's my stereo shot. Okay, lovely.
Okay.
And if you can see it on here, it's
right.
but you're not going to see it.
I know.
You're not going to get it on your camera. It's not
I don't know if it's even going to come out.
No, it ain't going to be much. But from standing here, you can see it.
Yeah.
Now, but whatever the case. Okay, now let's go process.
Okay, so now you have 2 images that were taken.
Right, I've got a left and a right.
Okay.
So
you're going to go to Stereo Photo Maker. You said it's an MPO?
The format of this file is an MPO.
That comes off of the Fuji W3.
All right.
So you're going to go into
right
Stereo
now,
Photo Maker.
Well, right now I'm just, it's what it's going to do is it's going to open up a folder of these, and I'm going to go down to the very last image, which will be this one. And I've already associated that file type, MPO, with Stereo Photo Maker.
Okay.
So if I double click on it, it'll bring it up in Stereo Photo Maker. It's just a shortcut I've kind of created. It's pretty simple to create. And there it is.
And there they are.
Yeah.
So it pulls them out.
So this will be the right eye shot. This will be the left eye shot.
Okay. The left eye shot. The right eye shot.
Right. Okay. So that's the 2 shots. They're pretty much the same, other than just a little bit of difference looks. Now I'm going to say save. I'm going to say save right and left images. Now normally what you're going to do is you're going to do hundreds of shots. You're going to batch process and do it all in a batch. But I'm just doing one at the moment.
Okay.
So I'm going to say save left and right, and let's see, it's trying to save them where it was. Okay, working. That's a good place to put it. And so I'm going to call this fruit stand.
Okay.
Okay, so now if I go here, now I'm in Adobe Photoshop, and I say open, and I'm going to go to that same folder, working, and fruit stand. Left and right are there. So here's the original right and left images, and they're pretty damn similar, other than just again this was taken from the left eye, that's taken from the right, and if you were to flicker back and forth real fast, you can see the difference.
And it adds an L and an R, so that you
yeah,
know?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. When I told it to save the left and right images, and I called it fruit stand, so it saved fruit stand R, fruit stand L.
Okay.
Okay, and it doesn't really matter where I put each. I'm going to work the 2 shots independently. I'm going to go to the cropping tool, and I'm going to go pretty much to the corners of this.
At the 8.5.
Now, you notice the perspective box is checked.
Okay.
Again, it'll stay checked.
I can't see that.
It's probably hard, but
Terrible,
it's up there. But it looks good. So I'm going to do this kind of roughly.
Okay.
And again, you're going to get that. Okay. Control 0 fills out the screen. Then I'm going to zoom in. And I'm going to go, and I'm just going to crop right to the corners of that piece of paper.
Okay.
Okay, now if I look at it, did like so. Now I'm going to then say image size is going to be, and I want to uncheck constrained proportions, because if you leave constrained proportions, then it will make it, if you make it narrower, it's going to bring in, if I want to tell it exactly what I want it to be.
Okay.
So that's 8.5 by 11, and I'll say, let's say 300 dots per inch.
Okay.
And there it is, and that's the right eye shot.
Okay.
Then I'm going to do the same thing with this one. I'm going to go here. I'll do kind of come in fairly close to where it's going to be, but then I'll zip way in. Okay, so the right eye shot and the left eye shot. They have a little bit more red than you would want to use in an anaglyph shot, but it's okay. If you know how to cross view, at this point I'm cross viewing and I'm seeing the shot. It looks pretty cool. Okay, then what I'm going to do here, I'm going to make this for anaglyph viewing. Now ideally, one of the things about a phantogram, that shot was was sitting on the table, and I shot it from an angle. Ideally, you don't want to be looking at it straight on like you would with a computer monitor. You would want to be looking at it back from an angle. So this isn't the best way to be able to see it when you actually do, but it's what we got right now.
Okay.
These actually work very well on something like an iPad or something where it's actually made to lay on a tabletop, and they're much better. Okay, so here's the right eye shot. At the moment I have them reversed. I've got the right on the left and the left on the right because I can see them that way without glasses. I cross view. Okay, but from the right eye shot, I'm going to choose red, but that I want to see everything. From this one, I'm going to choose red, but I'm going to want to see everything. So in both images, I've chosen red, which is this, but I've said I want to see everything. Originally, it starts like this to where you're seeing everything and you're choosing all the elements.
And remind me how you got that pane up?
Okay, this is, it's just the layers composite, it's the channels.
Okay.
Yeah, you have layers, channels, paths are all there, and if you do window, channels.
Okay.
Okay. So, what I want to do is I'm going to choose the red from both. This is pretty much the fastest way I know. So I'm choosing the red in each. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the red channel of the left and cover up the red channel from the right. So I need to say select all. Let's just kind of and watch what happens now. I'm taking this one and I'm just kind of sliding and I'm replacing the red channel in the right shot. I'm covering it with the red channel from the left, but it's leaving the rest there. And so I just pop it there, and we are done.
Wow.
There is an anaglyph image, and if you grab a pair of 3D glasses over there, you can see this anaglyph image.
Okay. Cool. Neat. So, interesting. Cool.
And then I'd probably just adjust the colors a little bit, whatever. Do the levels. But that one's actually not bad. I mean, you lose the red a bit, but...
Do you mind sending me copies of the two images?
No, I'd be happy to. What I'll do is I'll send you the original right and left, and then I'll send you the finished, okay, so...
That's awesome.
Let's do this here.
Oh, so you did a lot of...
You can take this with you.
Well, I think I have this
that's
magazine.
Me.
Oh, okay, cool.
Well, I've got a whole box of them, so just in case you can take one.
Oh, I would love to take one.
Sure.
Thank you. Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. The one that's coming up
Yeah,
down
if
in.
you want a few
Yeah.
of those to give to
I'd
people.
love to.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Cool.
Grab a few.
Awesome. Thanks.
And
Great.
that I sell in the stores, pretty much a little sticker 3D
Do you
glasses
sell them
included.
locally or?
Some, not a lot. I mean, the place, Fern's Garden was carrying them for
Yeah.
a while.
They
And
do a lot
I
of
think she
local
got upset with me because